Moeo everywhere we go. Hey, we're talking about Moeo and what it means. I told you that I'm going to spend the next several days trying to break down what Moeo really means, because people ask me that all the time. And the last 2 days before this, we talked about your purpose and having a purpose, having a target to shoot for. What your purpose is and how your purpose can change over time. You can add purposes, but you keep going in that direction. We talked about Moeo. Moeo all started for me with 2 scriptures, Colossians 4:5 and Ephesians 5:16, which say make the most of every opportunity. And that's what Moeo is about. And today, I want to give you your power statement for the day. Power statement for today is do the work. Do the work. When I first had the idea of Moeo, I was kind of afraid of doing the work because I didn't know what other people would think. I didn't know what it would take, what people would say. Would they even really want to listen? What was I doing it for? And part of that was that for the last 30 years, I've been a doctor and I've been doing medicine. And now this is a whole different way of helping people and inspiring people. But I don't have 30 years of experience in mindset and motivation that I've really worked hard on. Listen, when I run, I listen to podcasts all the time. If I'm not making a video, when I'm running, I'm probably listening to a podcast. And I listen to people who talk about mindset, high performance mindset, and motivation. And sometimes it gets overwhelming because I think this is where God is calling me into. But I'm listening to people who have got 30 years of experience doing mindset training, motivational speaking, studying, writing books on the subject. I'm listening to people who have 20 years, even 40 years sometimes of experience. And so it's daunting for me to say, man, I just don't know. I don't know that I have the experience in that. But here's what I've come to realize. Everybody has their own experiences. And I listen to people all the time with long years of experience. But I also listen to podcasts of people who sometimes have very little experience, but are living out their experience and talking about their experience. And I think all of us, our experience, our life, because nobody else lives our life. We're the only ones. It's never been done before. It'll never be done again. It's only us. And there's so much that we have to share from our experience. But here's the problem. So many times we get in a rut. I don't know if you've noticed, but today I'm running on a little tiny short track at Pershing Elementary School. Round and around. About 14 laps to make a mile. And sometimes I feel like that's what happens in our life. We get on this little short track and we get used to it. We get caught in it and we get comfortable in it. And we think, I got all my experience right here on this track and I don't really want to venture off because I don't have experience there. But sometimes in life you're called to get off that track, to venture into something new. You know, sometimes you have to just break away. See that track? Step off of it. Sometimes it means going off-road. Sometimes it means going into areas where you don't have as much experience. But I believe that God calls us into areas that He desires us to be in for a specific reason. And I'm going to chase into that area. I'm going to get off the track and follow the track He leads. And I'm going to do the work. For years now, I've done the work. Running, in medicine, my life. But I've been called into a new adventure. with this Moeo and motivating people, inspiring people. And I'm gonna do the work here. And I'm gonna put it out there because I know there's someone that needs to hear it. And that's what Moeo is about. Not being afraid with the opportunity, not being scared of what might be ahead, but taking it and making the most of that opportunity. And that is what Moeo is about. So do the work. You gotta ask yourself the question, am I doing the work? Are you? I am. Let's Moeo everywhere we go.